guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy Wednesday. Want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well as season. I got a word for you. Tap in. Happy Wednesday, guys. So, it's been a few days since I made a recording, but I wanted to jump on really quick with this download in regards to the narcissist did not get away. The narcissist has not gotten away. It doesn't have to be particularly a narcissist. If it's just someone who have wronged you in any way, just plug in your scenario, get in where you fit in. Before I start there, I want to say this really quickly because this literally pinged my spirit the minute I hit record. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Listen, if you're like me, you're an energizer bunny, honey. I mean, you're just going, doing. Right. That's just me. That's just my A personality. I've always been that way. But in this season, God needs the chosen ones to slow down. In fact, there's a grace for you to slow down. This is why many of you, like, if God have you in a season of stillness and he's requiring you to be still, you're not frantically stressing about it like you used to before. You're kind of just at this place of surrender. Like, okay, God, I trust you. I trust your timing. At this point, it is what it is, because obviously at this point, my way is no longer going to work. So let me just chill out, surrender, and trust you and trust your timing. So there's a grace. But most importantly, slowing down, what I'm speaking about now that pinged my spirit was, for one, you are going to miss something. You're going to miss some kind of blessing. You're going to miss some kind of download that you need to receive. You're going to miss it, because what I'm learning more and more, truly, in order to hear from God, you have to be in a place of surrender, a place of stillness. You cannot hear from God effectively, right? In fact, when you're all over the place, you start inviting in other spirits, because the demonic realm now recognizes that you're desperate for some kind of answer. So now they're going to download to you something that is a complete wrong answer that God never even sent. But because they know you're desperate, they're going to send you a familiar spirit, right? A demonic download. So, chosen ones, we are in a season right now where we are being elevated. Again, to those of you who are still, you feel like you're still stagnant, just be patient. You should be able to feel it spiritually, that something, an open door, an elevation, right? You're about to be blessed. Just stay the course. The enemy will do everything in his power right now to get you out of alignment. Let it be through distractions. Let it be through trying to hurry you up and rush you. He is trying to get you to miss something or someone. Slow down. Next, in regards to that, listen. The higher you go, again, chosen ones, we're being elevated. The higher you go, you are more of a target. The higher you go, you are more of a target. Do you think the enemy wants you to be elevated? Do you think the enemy wants you to be blessing people as destiny helpers? Do you think the enemy wants you to reach even more people, whatever your ministry is? No, you're a target. He knows that he can't take the blessing from you, but he can cause some delays, right? Based on our parts, right? So because he can't take the blessing itself from you, he can delay it. He can aggravate you. He can allow some things to happen when we're not in alignment. Alignment is crucial, especially now. God is very strategic. The enemy is smart. Don't get it twisted. But God is very strategic. So the enemy will try to place you in a certain predicament, or he'll cause some kind of something, right, to derail you. But God will always give you a strategic move to swerve on that thing. But you got to be tapped in order to hear it. You have to be tapped in discipline in order to hear it. Discipline is a must right now. I don't care how good it feels. I don't care how good it looks. I don't care how good it sounds. When you get your conviction to stay put or to not move right now, you gotta be disciplined, because the enemy is trying to trip you up. We are being elevated. Discipline and alignment is a requirement. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. Really quickly, the narcissist did not get away. So I had a good sis who emailed me. Actually, it was a good brother. A good brother who emailed me, and he said he heard one of my recordings, and he said, even though he trusts and believes that God fights his battles and that the narcissist will get their due karma or reap what you sow, or what's the other, law of attraction, whatever term you use, right? At the end of the day is you reap what you sow. Honey, you're not going to be out here playing with the chosen one and really think that what you sow, you're not going to reap that thing times 10. Honey, you have to be slow as a crock pot. There is Whew. Kizzy. Okay. Y'all, I have to talk to myself sometimes. There is no way in the world you think that you can hurt, lie, cheat, manipulate, scam, gossip, any type of thing where you cause issues that would potentially attempt to derail or just cause some kind of chaos where it can potentially cause a slight delay because you kind of need time to recover from the betrayal. You would. Okay, so my good brother feels like he is the one who is still going through this grieving process. He is the one who's fearful to ever move on again or to trust or to love again. He's the one who feels like it wasn't his fault, but yet he's being punished for it. But yet when he see her, right? I don't know why you seeing her. I hope you don't follow her on social media. Please block her, right? If that's the case. Or I don't know, maybe you ran into her or whatever. But anytime you see her, you feel like there's no consequence. She's living her life. She's happy. She's this. She's that. Like, why are you suffering? And she was the whole narcissist. Listen, honey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, brother. First and foremost, God's timing is not our timing. I'm going to start right there, right? God's timing is not our timing. But, the time is now. Remember, we're in a spiritual shift. This is why the chosen ones are being elevated further and further, higher and higher, because the shift is here. The narcissists had their time with us. They did whatever damage that they did, let it be in childhood or maybe that first marriage or that relationship. Maybe your parent was a narcissist, whatever. They had their time with us. My Bible scripture people who always hold your girl down in the comment section, what is the Bible verse in regards to, y'all, I'm about to mess it up. I already feel it. In every season under the sun, there's, God. For every season, God has a time under the sun. Y'all, somebody please help your girl out in the comment section. Thank you in advance. God's timing is not our timing, my friend. My God, sometimes I wish it could be, right? We have no control. But one thing I'll tell you for sure is when God do it, he does it 30 times better than what we could have ever done. Right? We're human, so we're that tit for tat. Like, we want to get you back the way you get us. No, honey, when God do it, he does it times 30. Okay. God's timing is not our timing, but the timing is now. The chosen ones are being shifted, meaning our seasons is now. It's always been our seasons, but getting spiritually what I'm saying, like we're being elevated. The shift is here. The first shall be last in the, I got that one. The first shall be, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. That's right. The shift is here. Oh, it's happening. Maybe you just don't know about it. First of all, you already know narcissists are great. They're amazing at hiding their hurt and their pain. A narcissist can be going through straight hell and you would never know it because they're going to put this front on like everything's okay. So if you're looking at somebody on social media, assuming because they're smiling, assuming because they're, I don't know, maybe with someone new, you're assuming that this, honey, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But because they know you're checking their social media, they're going to amp that front up just for you. And here you are torturing yourself, looking at the social media and thinking their life is so grand. And truth of the matter is they're going through hell behind those closed doors, but they don't want you to ever know about it, because if you ever knew about it, then you would know it's their karma. Also, even if the narcissist or the person who wronged the chosen one, even if they're not currently, meaning today, going through it, like truly, and it's very frustrating when you really feel like God have told you to be still, he'll fight your battles, blase, blase, but the person looking like they're still just going on and going on. Let me tell you something I've learned about God. God will let you keep climbing. See, it'll look to you like they're not even being punished for doing something like, oh my goodness, I'm over here fasting, I'm praying, I'm up in his word, and I got to sit here and deal with this. And they're just out here hurting and manipulating and lying and cheating and scamming the whole world and doing narcissist tactics, and they're climbing and climbing. Honey, God will let you climb from the bottom to the very top. Just for when you fall, that fall will be harder. Why let them just get to the second step on the ladder? If they fall, I mean, it's going to hurt their knees, right? But let them climb up to step number 35, the top, where it looks like everything is working out for them. Everything that they assume. And it looks like it. So they're excited. They're so excited. These nutcases are so excited that they're seeing potential open doors. They're seeing potential blessings. It looks like God is really fighting their battles, even though they're the demonic one, but quote unquote, God has their back. Seriously? That's how you know you can't have common sense. If you're a whole demon and you can turn around and say, God fights my battles. Honey, you got to be a demon. You got to be a demon to think God is going to co-sign your foolishness. So let them go as high as they think they're going. Just so when God snatches that rug, you feel me? So don't worry about it. Don't watch it, right? In fact, that's something you don't want to do. You don't want to watch it. You don't want to sit around and say, oh, I just can't wait to hear about it. You don't want to do that, right? And if we're honest, chosen people just don't even have it in them. There are people who are listening right now that can give you story in regards to how the narcissist literally like turn their life upside down, but they still wish no harm. I mean, harm in a sense of like harm. If anything, they just want the narcissist to leave them alone, right? They want God to deal with the narcissist however he chooses to in order for them to learn their lesson per se, so they can stop moving on from the next person and causing more and more damage, if you will. But a chosen person, there's something internally innate spiritually in us that we don't even wish harm on the people who wish harm on us. We can't really explain it. Right? We can't hate people. We don't hate anybody. We can dislike you real bad, but we don't hate anybody. It's just not in us. And I mean real bad, dislike you. Real bad. And even then, truly, we just we just want the issue with chosen people or narcissists is that the narcissist just won't leave us alone. It can be 20 years later and they're still sending flying monkeys. Like, just leave us alone. My goodness, right? So don't sit around waiting and wishing you harm. You got to be you have to be very, very careful doing that. You have to be very careful doing that. Ask God to help you to release that thing truly. Surrender that thing to God and go on with your life. One of the best things you can do to get a person back who've hurt you or wronged you is to level up on top of their head. Let them see how God is blessing you. And that's what's going on right now for many narcissists and empaths. I'm sorry, well, empaths too, but narcissists and chosen people. The narcissists are sitting back watching from afar. Please don't think these people aren't watching you, right? They got fake emails. They're on this fake social media page, sending all kind of demonic forces and all kind of foolishness, honey. Please be careful what you do, what you say on social media. These narcissists are under fake profiles and sending demonic energy your way just to watch you and send harm to you, to trigger you. The shift is here. There's no turning back. They now have to sit back with regret, knowing that they can no longer be a part of the destiny that they know is a blessed destiny. The destiny that they tried to derail you from, thinking you would never get to that point, thinking you would never heal. And now they have to sit back and watch and send flying monkeys, of course. Brother, once you get through this process of truly surrendering, and you would know that you're fully surrendered and you're fully over it when you don't even care to hear anything. You're definitely not checking any social medias. You're definitely not trying to ask questions and ask people about what the narcissist is doing and what their life. No. You are fully over it. You are fully healed. You are fully surrendered when you have moved on and you want absolutely zero to do or think about the narcissist. When you get to that point, because at this point, God knows that you're fully, all caps, fully healed. Now he can send all of your God-ordained people, your soul tribes, your destiny helpers, kingdom partners, kingdom spouses, whatever deem the term to be for you, right? All of your God-given blessings, elevations, increase, favor, etc., etc. That will be the best time of your life. Something happens where God and I'm sure maybe there's a Bible scripture for this, but it's almost like he gives you triple for your trouble, not double. He gives you triple for your trouble. So it's like there is a Bible verse for it. What is it, guys? The one where the later part of your life will be better than the first half or something, right? It's popping up in my head, but there is a scripture for that, right? He does something. It's like he repays you for all the hell you've been through. So there's a shift. The narcissist, even though they were never happy in general, right? The narcissists, they're just not happy people. But even though they were never happy, they got happiness and they got fulfillment out of torturing you. So the first half or the first quarter or whenever they had access to you, right? They were having their fun. They were fulfilled off of your hurt, off of your pain, off of your misery. They were fulfilled. You were the one who were empty. But once you get to the second half, when you go through your healing process, the peace that you will discover, the favor will scare you, literally. Blessings and abundance of all sorts will chase you down. And the narcissists have to sit back there in their mud and watch you, knowing they can never be a part of it. Because let me just tell you, a narcissist knows when you're gone, right? Now, for a very long time, they let you talk because they know by the time they send a flying monkey or love bomb you, you're coming right back. But once you fully healed, oh, they know. They know. They see that the flying monkeys no longer work. They see that trying to trigger you by telling a lie on you that they know is going to get back to you no longer works because you're not even in the child. You say something like, God bless you. To whoever the flying monkey is, God bless you. You don't even take bait. You don't even respond to that nonsense. The narcissists know when you are fully healed, fully recovered, and on your way to destiny or in destiny. So at this point, they slow out with the flying monkeys. What they do, they just sit back and watch you from afar. Sit back and watch you from afar, waiting on you to slip up and say something on social media, looking for you to expose something and lay out your plans of some sort on social media, hiding behind. I'm laughing because I just had a flashback. I was watching somebody's social media yesterday on TikTok. So you guys know, well, I guess who's ever on TikTok would know. Like when you go up to like a battle, when you battle each other, you can see the other person's screen. So, honey, this other person, their screen was a whole dragon, right? And not just a dragon. It was a demonic dragon that's huffing and puffing and blowing out all kind of demonic noise and sounds. Honey, I rebuked that screen so quick. I'm not going to receive anything that I just looked at. That stuff will not enter my spirit. I bind you and that dragon up. And the person behind, honey, you listen, people be behind these things and we don't even like really catch on because we're not like really, it'd be great if we can be tapped in 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? But you know, sometimes we're human. We're just in our fleshly moments. But honey, you got to reckon when certain things ping your spirit, you better start rebuking on sight because people are demonic and evil. And because they know they can't have access to you themselves, they're using fake profiles and fake things just to... Honey, that dragon, if y'all had heard that dragon, I mean, it was fully demonic. Not just the look, the sounds. I couldn't even... Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Y'all, I gotta go. You guys have a great one, my chosen ones. Guys, stay strong. Again, to those of you who are currently waiting and you really feel like either God has forgotten about you or you don't see like what is the next move? How can I be elevated? Like I'm just stuck here. I don't even have a job. I don't even have just trust the process. Many times I'm telling you, God have strangers that will find you. You're looking for your cousin to help you. You're looking for God. Just be still. Most importantly, recognize your distractions and your temptations. The enemy, when you're in a low season like this, the enemy is going to send everything your way that look good or look like it could potentially help you open a certain door or level you up. But you're going to know it's from the enemy. Because you're going to know it's from the enemy because God ain't going to send you no foolishness, right? But God is going to watch you to see if you're going to reject whatever the enemy has sent to you and if you're going to trust that he will open the door. Many times God will literally allow the enemy to push you up against the wall, your back up against the wall, just to test your faith. And honey, if you pass that test, you talking about skip levels of elevation. You guys have a great one. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.